That's right, Minecraft stuff. Oh! Today we're gonna talk about the Minecraft movie because I finally watched it. Yes, I did. I have a lot of mixed opinions about it, and you're gonna listen to it. Yes, you are. Unless you decide to just close out this video right now when I said that. Alright, fine. I finally watched the Minecraft movie after all this time. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but it really was not great either. A lot of it seemed very pointless. There was a lot of pointless stuff in there that I didn't like at all. First off, I'm gonna give you a brief summary of the movie. So the movie starts out, it's Jack Black, and he didn't like his job working in a mine, and then he finds some cubes, and he puts them together in the mine, and then he got a portal to Minecraft world. Ooh, ah, wow. And then, later on, this dude that owns like a retro game store ends up getting the cube that Jack Black had through a storage unit or some bullshit, and then he has it in his store. This kid comes across the video game guy's store. This kid that just moved to town with his older sister because they have no parents. I think his name is Henry. Meets him for the first time, goes to school, builds a jetpack and gets in trouble. And instead of calling his sister about getting in trouble, he calls this guy that he just met. That owns a store. He knows nothing about this guy. How'd he get his number? I don't know. He must have Googled the store's number. I've been wondering about it ever since. He actually does come pick him up at school after he gets in trouble. And then that's when they end up back at his shop and he finds the cube, puts it together and it shakes or something. Somehow it leads them to the mine where the Minecraft portal is. Ooh, ah. Then they end up getting sucked into the mine. Now they're in the Minecraft world. Later on, somehow like the fucking sister ends up in there with some lady that's the realtor. Meanwhile, this whole time, Steve, he's trapped in the nether. The pig lady in the movie wants the cube, and then that's the main focus. This pig lady wants the cube. They don't want her to have it. And then eventually they end up losing a piece of the cube, so they can't get out of the place and they have to go get it in the Woodland Mansion. And all on the side, they have this blonde principal going out with a villager from Minecraft world that stumbled out of the Minecraft world into the real world. In total, all the scenes with that were like 5 minutes. It was really dumb to even have in the fucking movie. I probably summarized it really fucked up. I like to get to my points now. There's pros and cons to this movie. There was some stuff that I liked, and then there was some stuff that I was like, what the fuck? And then I realized it. There was no, would the word be suspense? Well, there was none of that, if that's the right word. I never felt like they weren't gonna complete their goal at all. There was not really any parts that I was like, oh no, except for one. And that's when they all first got into Minecraft world. It was nighttime, so there's like a bunch of creepers and zombies, like a ridiculous amount. They're all running, there's stuff after us, oh my god! The kid Henry figures out how to build. Must have been in creative mode, by the way, because he only picked up one block of wood and he was able to build this giant fucking fortress out of it. And also, by the way, the kid Henry drops the magical cube. Oh shit. And that's when I was like, shit, how are they gonna get that back? Anyway, he starts building like, and then they all go in the hut, except for that guy with the pink jacket. And again, I don't remember his name, the garbage guy or something. The garbage man, the trash bag. He falls behind. They're all in the fortress. He's running, and he's all like, oh, the cube, and he picked it up. And I was like, okay, good, somebody got it. That is the only part of the movie that made me like, oh my god, are they gonna get that back? How are they gonna get that back now? Oh my god. Other than that, nothing the whole movie did that for me. I feel like the kid's older sister was a pointless character. She seemed like just a fucking filler character. The movie really seemed to focus on Steve, the gamer guy, and the kid Henry. Other than that, the sister and the realtor, they were kind of just background characters for comments here and there. It seemed like, what are they called? Supporting character. Every movie has them, but this movie really should have drawn them into the story a little bit more. Especially the realtor. Something that bothers me about the way this movie's filmed and other movies these days is the fact that it's all green screen. I get it. I completely understand what you're gonna say. How are they gonna make a Minecraft movie without green screen? You need it. You're right. They do need it. But the whole movie is green screen. I honestly don't think anything in the movie was not green screen. Even when Steve is wearing a helmet at one point, it seems like even that's green screen. Everything. Oh, it's cheaper for these movie makers. Saving saving money, yeah! Yeah, that's great and all, but when you watch a movie like that and you start to think, wow, these actors are just in a green room while they shot this. It's just a green room with like blocks and shit built out of green. There's nothing else to it. That kind of takes the fun out of it. Not everybody thinks like that, but I do. So when I see that shit, well, look at all this cool stuff around us, and in reality, it's just green behind them. I would imagine that takes the fun out of being an actor too. Well, I guess you gotta be pretty good at acting to get into your role in just a green room. It takes the magical stuff out of the movie. I mean, I know Wizard of Oz isn't fucking Minecraft, but still, they were able to build a set for that shit. Do they even have green screen back then? I don't know. But my point is, they built an actual set for all of that shit, and it was way back when the fuck ever. What does that tell ya? We could be doing more creative shit still these days and not using green screen for absolutely everything. It makes the movie better to watch when you know someone put effort in to all these props and stuff. I did like seeing the stuff that you see in Minecraft. They had a scene where the trash bag, whatever his name is, I don't know what the fuck the guy's name is. It's driving me fucking insane. Anyway, they had a scene with him. The first time he saw the creeper, he came up and he accidentally punched you in the face, and then it started doing the flashing thing because it's gonna go off. And he's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Then pow! I have to admit, that part wasn't too bad. And then they had it so the creepers go up to the house and then they go off and ruin the house. I like that because it's so relatable. You know how many times that has happened to me with creepers in Minecraft? Don't get me started. I guess my point is, I like that some parts in the movie were definitely relatable to my Minecraft gameplays or whatever you want to call them. Yeah! There was also just pointless shit in it. The principal going out with a villager, yeah, it was a funny little thing, but I don't even see why they included it at all. I guess they wanted that actress to have more screen time. She's that blonde lady. I don't know her name, alright, but I've seen her in a lot of stuff. Do you know how much they probably had to pay her to be in the movie? I would think a lot. I didn't hate it, but I think they could have done more with her instead of just that. This movie was really just focused on the one thing. I don't know, even kids' movies I feel like focus on two things at once. Did it make me have an easier time following the movie? Yes! Just kind of seemed like a very mindless movie. Mindless movie. Mindless movie.
Mindless movie.
Get it? I don't know if it's because these younger generations of people, their brains work differently, I feel like, than they used to, you know? So maybe that's why the movies are getting even worse than they used to be. I'm not the smartest fucking beat growing out in the field, but I was like, holy crap, I don't remember kids' movies being like this. Here's what I really don't get in the beginning of the movie. Steve is in the nether. They capture him. He gets out. He has his dog with him. I think its name is Dennis. And they're right in front of the portal to leave the nether. He tells the dog to get out and he stays there. He could have walked out with the dog. They stop right in front of the portal. He puts a thing in the fucking mouth to get the cube out of the Minecraft world. He sends the dog out. He could have just went too. I don't know why the fuck he didn't just go too. He was right there. There was nothing in his way. He stopped, talked to the dog. Dog goes, and then he's captured again. You could've just walked out the door too, huh? That part was really ridiculous. Also, in the beginning of the movie, the kid gets in trouble at school and decides to call this stranger that he just met. I don't care if this guy used to be the best gamer ever. You don't just call up a stranger to pick you up from school. Are you fucking kidding me? And the principal was just like, oh yeah, you're his uncle? Okay, great, bye. Isn't that a safety concern? What the fuck? I mean, I get it, it's a movie. Still, what is that teaching young kids? I'll just call someone I just met before school. It's not fine. That's very bad. That's very dangerous. This kid did not know this man. You don't know if he's like some kind of crazy criminal that steals little Debbies for a fucking living. Put everything you got in the bag, even the cosmic brownies. I want them now, damn it. Now! Right now! That's good, that's good. Don't tell anyone I was here. You just don't know! And then at the end of the movie, Steve comes into the real world again, where he originally is from, and they all have a party in the retro game store. Happy ending, everything works out for everybody. But I thought the ending was a bit dumb of them just rocking out in the store. They had like a microphone, they were like, yeah! And all these kids are like, yeah! Yeah, and there's only like 3 adults in the crowd. The ending kind of made me feel like they couldn't think of an ending. I get it. It's supposed to be a happy movie. Also, I was like, wow, Jack Black is back in School of Rock. Get it? Okay. I also think since they wanted to make the kids have like this sad backstory of their mom passing and them going to live on their own, they could have touched on that a little bit more. I feel like they could have just done more with their character development. It was just these 2 kids that were all like, oh, we're on our own now because our mom passed. Beep, beep, we're gonna move here. They really just kind of tossed it in there. It was kind of a pointless story. These 2 kids still could have ended up in the Minecraft realm with their mom being totally fine. And it really didn't make sense to me too, because the older sister really seemed and looked like she was 13. And I get it, she was probably obviously supposed to be older than that. She looked very young to be taking on this shit. And maybe that's the point, but still, they barely touched on any of these details at all. Overall, how I felt about the movie, very mixed feelings. I like that I understood the Minecraft parts because I've played the game so much and blah blah blah. Okay, maybe I haven't played it as much as you pros out there, but I've been playing Minecraft on and off for years. What I didn't like, the story seemed really
dull.
Plot-wise and side story-wise, character-wise, all this shit they could have definitely done better. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. That's right, it wasn't Night Swim. But yes, that is my conclusion of how I felt about the Minecraft movie. Did it make me want to play Minecraft? A little bit. But now there's so many games out, and then in a few months, guess what? There's gonna be nothing at all out. I just love when that happens. Every single game come out right at the same time, but when reality is nothing to play, let's not release shit. Only game shit as it like online games. That's my conclusion and my opinion on the movie. Like this video, of course, for more movie reviews and all that shit. Comment on how you might have felt about this movie. Maybe you haven't seen it. Well, if you don't care to see it, I think I've explained it enough. Probably in a tornado of a way. Have a goodly one. Mining, 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 mining. Fight, 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 fight.